Welcome to Venusian Soul Tarot. Today I'm back with a timeless pick a card reading, and it's going to be what does Spirit want you to know? So I want you to cast your gaze over the cards and ask your higher self which card has a message for you. We have group number 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. If you need to pause the video to meditate further, please do so. But for those of you who are ready, let's get started. Hi, group 1. So what Spirit wants you to know is I just heard you're ready. You're ready and it's time for you. I feel for some of you, I'm looking here at the sun and these flames, and I'm hearing you've been through the fire, metaphorically speaking, right? You've been through the flames. There's this sense that you may have gone through certain initiations, or I'm hearing you've had a breakthrough, and I also feel this Ace of Swords energy. It's the end of a karmic cycle or karmic patterns. So if you were struggling with certain aspects or experiences in the past, I feel like they're coming to a close and you're ready for the new. And it's like you're entering this brand new cycle with the Queen of Wands, the Empress, the Nine of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. It's like all your ships are coming in. I just get this energy that now, I just heard as well, the hard work's done. So for some of you, if you really felt like you had to go through difficult karmic lessons specifically, these could be relationships, experiences, challenges, I feel, and I'm not saying you will never have a challenge again, but there is this sense here that a lot of the heavy lifting has been done spiritually and energetically. And you're ready for a brand new cycle. With the Queen of Wands as well, I just heard you're on fire. You're so lit up. You're ready. For some of you, this can also involve, with the Nine of Cups and Ten of Cups, it's your ships coming in all areas. Like I'm getting finances, career, even in terms of connections and relationships. And it's like the work you've done on yourself, right? With Queen of Wands and the Empress, that's a very effective self-love journey where you've reached a point where you feel whole and complete within yourself. And for some of you, you may have needed to reach certain heights in regards to your confidence levels to be able to receive this, because it may require you, for example, to put yourself out there or to be doing something, say, in the public eye. And it's like now you've reached this point where you can take action in that direction. Or it could be, for example, the spotlight. When I think of the sun as well, it does make me think of having more recognition or even being seen and recognized for your gifts, for your light. There could be a new level or a new height that you're reaching of exposure, of success. And that's what they're also bringing your attention to. Yeah, I keep hearing with this Empress, I'm hearing that song. It's an older song by Gabrielle, Dreams Can Come True. I think it's called Dreams, but that's what I'm getting. It's like something you've prayed for with this Empress, or for many of you, I feel like this is multiple things that are coming in. And it may have felt like a long time coming, or you could have also become disillusioned or lost hope that this would appear for you. And it's like now all of it is coming together at once. With the sun as well, I feel like you're entering a cycle and chapter where not only are you more lit up, but you feel more joy. You feel inspired, excited, joyful. It's a much happier era than what you were in previously, especially if you do resonate with having certain karmic challenges or setbacks or having certain experiences that you've had to overcome. But there's also a sense here of spiritual graduation, that you've graduated from one way of being, one cycle, into the new. And I feel like Spirit is here commending you for the work you've done, for the energy you're in, because I just feel for this group, you're entering a very blessed era. You're going to feel as though the sun is shining in every area of your life. Because the first oracle you have is emergence, and look at the sun behind. And it's like you're at that point of full bloom. You're blooming and every area of your life is starting to bloom. Celebrate sensuality, joy, right to enjoy truly living. Yeah, you're going to have this energy where now I really feel alive. I feel blessed. If in the past you felt like things weren't working out or it was taking some time to bring them to fruition, that's shifting as well. You're going to feel as though things are working out for you. There's a flow state that you've reached or you're about to reach but it's because you laid the foundation here. For some of you, you've done an immense amount of inner work, especially as it pertains to, I just heard mindset with this Ace of Swords, letting go of limiting beliefs, shedding the past, clearing conditioning. Also, I just heard knowing who you are and loving who you are, loving all aspects of self. You may have had karmic situations or challenges that really forced you to shift how you think about yourself, how you treat yourself, because I feel for many of you, part of why you're glowing is your self-care routine or your habits, your practices are also really supporting you. Mind, body, spirit. I feel as though your health could also be really blessed right now. I feel like this message for you is really one of confirmation and congratulations. That's not to say there won't be things you're guided to undertake or inspired action to take, but there's not a lot I feel like you haven't already done. I'm also seeing 222 for you, so you could be seeing that number. Yeah, because we have 2 here as well. That's a sign for me of angelic protection. So you have Dolphin Baby, Lemurian origin, flow, timeless, adaptable, free, take your time. Now I'm hearing that song, is it from the 80s or 90s? Everybody's free. Everybody's free to feel good. It's like you've set yourself free from something or many things, to be honest. But with this flow state, some of what's coming in, you're not even going to understand. There's just going to be this roll-on effect of abundance, blessings. Look at this showering here. And I feel like it's coming from the divine, but it's because you're in perfect alignment and you're worthy of it. But you're going to be glowing. I keep seeing this yellow or golden aura around you. Some of it is because you're in a really healthy space as well. I do feel you may resonate with feeling and being very healthy, but I just get in general, you're going to feel really like lit up, like the light is shining on you. Now I'm hearing that song, I'm Coming Out. I want the world to know, gotta let it show. It's like the seeds you've planted in your consciousness, they're finally coming to bloom. And for some of you, this could have been a long time coming. I also just heard you're a magnet for abundance. So you're going abundance of everything, especially finances, but opportunity. You may notice you have a lot more offers or there's a lot more abundance or finances flowing to you. I just see you're going to be in this beautiful receptive energy where you're able to receive a lot more. On the Two of Swords, you have star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. With this combination, I feel as well, you may have had to be in an energy of introspection where you had to do that inner work, right? Because I'm getting hermit mode. So for some of you, there's the ending of a long period of solitude or needing to be more isolated and introspective. I feel like a huge healing cycle has closed out because you have healed, you've learned all the lessons, and you're ready for the new. With star ancestors and lost wisdom as well, I think for many of you, you've very much been on this spiritual path where you've been excavating some of, your soul's essence. You've been exploring who you are at a soul level, what feels good to you, what feels right for you, what has meaning as well. I feel like there's a sense of what truly liberates me and lights me up versus what leaves me feeling restricted or limited or fearful. It's like you have complete clarity now in regards to your vision. And I just heard you've invested in the right things and in the right places. So you've put your energy, and that's what I was seeing with the Seven of Pentacles. For some of you, these blessings have been a long time coming, or there was a lot of inner work or groundwork that you had to undertake to align with this. And it's like now, things are coming into alignment, things are in full effect, and it's like you're going to be grateful that you took specific actions. Or for some of you, you may have had to, because I'm seeing someone like sitting out on the sidelines, like in a sport where you're kind of on the bench. That's what I'm getting. So for some of you, it may have felt at times things were passing you by or things were moving so slow with take your time here. You've had to demonstrate a lot of patience because it's like there's something about the timing. And I think I said that at the beginning of this group. It's your time now. It's your time to shine. So for some of you, you may have felt certain opportunities or dreams had passed you by and they weren't coming in, but now you're realizing, oh no, it was just timing. Water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. Yeah, I feel like you've really balanced your own energy. You may have had to take time out for rest. I keep getting part of why you're glowing is this self-care, right? Taking wonderful care of your physical health, or mind, body, spirit, your physical, your mental, your emotional health. You also look, the good thing as well, when it comes to patience, when we're not rushing and we're allowing divine timing to, play its role and things to unfold as they will, there's this beautiful flow on effect. And that's what I think as well. There's something about how things are going to line up that's almost, I want to say, magical or synchronistic. And it's funny, I said dreams coming true, and you have the dandelion here, like wishing on a dandelion. We have make a wish, clearing comparison, surrender to magic. And with citrine, that's also a stone of abundance. The color yellow could be really significant. And seeing on this Queen of Wands, you could have had to heal the solar plexus, and you've done a lot of healing around that solar plexus, your confidence, your inspiration. You're very magnetic. And specifically, you're magnetic to your truth, to what you want, to opportunities and abundance. You have pixie helpers and green aventurine. Not all wanderers are lost, clearing the way, luck, opportunity. Yeah, there's a huge opportunity coming in for you, but I feel like it's going to lead to many other opportunities. And these seem to be blessings in all areas of your life. And there's almost this beautiful sense of gratitude as well. Do you know when we've hoped for something, but we weren't sure if it was coming, and then all these doors open and our ships come in and we just feel so grateful, so blessed? That's the energy I'm getting for you, where you're going to feel all my hard work paid off, or I'm so glad I stuck to my vision, stuck to my guns. And it's funny, you have another sword as well as that Ace of Swords. Sword of light, divine protection, cords cut, breakthrough energy. So again, you've cut a lot of cords, you've cleared a lot of karmic energy, and that's also what set the stage for this. Again, the sun. Some of you could be Leos or have Leo prominent in your chart, but I keep getting this, you're operating like this sun energy where you're radiating, there's magnetism, joy, blessings, abundance. But with breakthrough energy, I keep hearing some of you may get a lucky break when it comes to, with this sitting above the Nine of Cups, when it comes to your dreams, there could be an opportunity, there could be something you create or do that you strike gold with. And it creates these opportunities, this inflow of opportunities. It's like meeting the right people at the right time, receiving, lots of abundance and recognition. I just see you being in a really blessed place. And then you have soul star activation, fulfilling soul contracts, remembering who you are. With this sitting above the 10 of Cups, again, there could be a very significant soul contract and connection that comes in. But just in general, I feel like things are lining up. I just heard the stars are aligned. So things are lining up, and there's going to be this blessed period or cycle. I'm hearing your golden future, a chapter where things really come together for you. And it's not just one area, it's definitely multiple areas in multiple ways. And you're going to feel this sense of luck. I just said, like, you can't put a foot wrong. And I'm not saying literally, there'll never be something that goes wrong or doesn't work out the way you want. But there's just this sense of, the universe is blessing you. The universe is shining a light on you. You're in a beautiful cycle, a beautiful chapter. And having the right people to enjoy life with. Most importantly, it's like this energy that you're in, this magnetism is attracting soulmate energy, soul tribe, those who get you. And I feel for this group, you may have had to go through many, many karmic situations or lessons and experiences to get here, to get to this level. I keep hearing self-love, that the blessings that are coming in for you perfectly reflect how you nurture, love, and honor yourself now. Right? So there could have been a wound in terms of your confidence or your ability to receive. And it's like you learned that independently, because I feel like you may have spent time alone, you know, tending to self, pouring back into yourself, honoring your needs, taking care of your well-being. And it's like now it has aligned you with these blessings, with these opportunities. And yeah, with that butterfly energy, there's something about spreading your wings and you're ready for this. For some of you, you are receiving more exposure, or you are getting an opportunity that leads to a level of success and recognition. And Spirit is saying, you know, you can trust this process. But I keep seeing yellow and a golden aura around you. I just keep hearing well earned as well. And I keep getting that message that you invested in the right things, and perhaps you did have to sit something out in order to do the inner work to be ready now. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hi, group 2. So the first message I got for you was the battle is over and it's time to rest. For some of you, I feel as though there could be a venture or a business that Spirit is guiding you toward, or there's something you're here to build and create. And it's like you need to get your rest, or you need to fully release and let go of the past situations, past karmic cycle, in order to be ready for this, right? Like to replenish your energy. It makes me feel sometimes when we have a divine mission, we go through certain experiences to prepare us for this, right? To help us grow and evolve. And that's what I'm getting for this group. You could have had certain challenges or tests and experiences that were designed that could have been challenging in the moment, but were designed to help you evolve into higher levels of consciousness and experience. And it's like Spirit is now helping you to open the door to the new and to move into this new cycle. I do think it's going to require a level of physical action and output from you, which is why Spirit is bringing up replenishing your energy. But it's like there could still be, do you know when a situation has ended in our life, but we still have the memories of it, right? We still have some of those thoughts or memories and experiences that plague our mind, where it keeps, I'm thinking of an event that was, challenging, and it doesn't have to be, it could have been the breakdown of a connection, but that person or, the betrayal keeps, it shows up in our dreams, or there's still some memories and energies from that situation that are lingering. I'm getting that. So there could be you could be kind of clearing out residue from past painful scenarios with 5 of Wands and 10 of Wands, and completely laying it to rest, so it's no longer active in your energy field when you come here and take this action. For many of you, I feel like you're building something. With the 9 of Coins and 6 of Wands, I feel like this is a business, a project, an idea, but there's something that Spirit is encouraging you to work toward and build on that is a part, I just heard it's a part of your destiny, or it's a part of your life's path, your life's plan and purpose. But I'm hearing don't be, with the 4 of Swords and the Hangman, if you're feeling, really tired, you're needing extra rest, you're just not feeling motivated in this energy just now, Spirit is saying it's because you're still going through a clearing process energetically and spiritually. Now, if you are abnormally tired or having other physical symptoms, obviously go to a doctor and get a checkup. But there's a sense here as well of cleansing the past so that you're ready spiritually and energetically to move into the future. And with Grace, I'm hearing you can trust the flow. Now, you're still going to take inspired action, but Spirit is saying when something is meant for you or it's time to take action, you'll be prompted by Spirit. There'll be a sense of, okay, I need to do this now, or I need to move in this direction. It's going to be apparent. I just heard as well, trust the process and trust the timing. Because for some of you, I feel like you have a very big mission, or there's something significant that you're going to do or create for the collective. But I feel in order to get that wisdom, it could have been, a little arduous. There could have been a lot of challenges necessary to get here. And they're showing me like almost a metaphorical battle, right? And that was the first message, the battle is over. A metaphorical battle, and you come back, the battle is over, the war is ended, but it's like the flashbacks, right? Where there's experiences. Now, for those of you where this is literal, you know, you're still coping or processing, you know, trauma, you know, you may want to look at getting support, whether it be through a, you know, a doctor, a medical professional, or a therapist. But for others of you, I'm hearing this could be, for example, like a really painful karmic connection that ended. And it's like that ending or that betrayal, that there's still some emotional residue that you're clearing out. But I just am hearing, yeah, like you've definitely been through it. And for some of you, this has been long standing. This has been, you know, quite some time, and there's a need now with grace. I'm getting that like mothering, nurturing energy where it's like you're safe now. Things are steady now. So there's a need to really process some of these emotions and come to this place of serenity, balance, and inner peace before you start taking action here. And your first oracle card, I'm sorry, defenseless, riding past wrongs, uprooting. So again, this could be, you know, the energy of a past situation that was very painful. I keep hearing, you know, karmic. I feel like you've definitely had certain karmic challenges. But with defenselessness, I'm hearing you can lay down those defenses now, right? You can, it's making me, again, I'm getting that analogy of being, you know, on a battlefield, and it's like, okay, you come off the battlefield and you take off, you know, the armor and the shield, you lay your shield down. It's okay to feel safe now. And again, for some of you, you may need to work with, you know, a therapist or someone that can really help you process some of this as well. But for others of you, I feel like this is a process you're going through, you know, energetically, spiritually. And your other oracle was weight of the world. Boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. So with 10 of Wands, it's like you're laying this down. You're laying this to rest. For some of you with I'm sorry, this could also be coming up because say this is a situation like a karmic connection or a karmic family member, there could be someone that's wanting to come forward and apologize. Now, I'm not, for all of you, that may not be the case. They may just be, this may be going on energetically, but you're feeling them thinking of you, or you're feeling, for example, their remorse or their guilt, and that energy is pulling or tugging on you and that experience. But I'm just hearing in general, it's like you're fully laying this chapter to rest, right? It's done. You're receiving closure. I just heard the, you know, the finale. And it's like this cycle. Once you fully release this energy and it's processed, it's healed, you're going to feel light as a feather. Because for some of you, you may have had to carry a lot, or you've had a lot on your shoulders. Because Spirit's making me feel this may be more than one situation for some of you. This could be like a long-standing karmic cycle. For some of you, this could be representing childhood as well. But it's like once that is laid to rest, it's healed, it's released, you're going to be feeling this beautiful flow. And I'm hearing peace, serenity, joy. And look, you literally have flow. Release control, divine will, oceanic consciousness. Sitting above the Four of Swords, I'm hearing don't be afraid to rest and don't be afraid to take time out for your healing when necessary, where possible. And with release control, it's like you're letting go completely. It's trusting life as well. Do you know when we've been through challenges and it can make it difficult to trust Spirit because we're like, well, if Spirit had my back, why did that happen? Or why was I, you know, why did I experience that loss or that betrayal? So for some of you, you're actually restoring your faith in the divine and your connection with Spirit. You also have unlock your gifts. Sacred gifts, energy senses, pure love is the key. And it's funny, when I saw this Two of Cups, I was getting love for what you do, for what you're creating. So it's like the more you can tap into, and it's sitting above the Hangman. It's like the rest you do now with the Four of Swords and the Hangman, the time you take out for yourself now, even if it looks like you're not moving, you're not going anywhere, is going to really help you in the future. Is going to really enable you to kind of lay a solid foundation and be in the right energy for this victory, this success. And again, Spirit is saying you may be getting more awareness as well that everything you've been through, although difficult perhaps from, you know, the perspective of the human self, right? The ego, it was designed to create this bigger spiritual lesson or the unfoldment of certain things in the physical. And if you pulled away, for example, certain lessons or experiences, you wouldn't have this wisdom, first of all, and you may not be in an energy or position where you can really bring things together, is what I want to say. It's like when I go through certain challenges, now I have that master key. I know how to overcome them, and that energetic signature is present in my energy field. There's something about the trials and the tribulations and the landscape you've traversed, which for one, you may help other people traverse that. This could be, for example, a project or a business that helps bring other people this awareness, this wisdom, this level of awakening. I just saw an orb of light as I said that. So that's, you know, one factor. But I also feel it's like as a soul, I just heard seasoned, right? Where you have enough experience behind you, enough wisdom, maturity, growth. And yeah, you may have really been put through your paces. For some of you, you may be called to be a writer or a speaker, because that's coming through very strong, where I feel like I'm sharing or communicating all of the things I've learned along my path. But that won't be true for all of you. For some of you, this is a business that you have a lot of success with. But it's like you needed certain challenges or lessons in preparation for this, because it's like energetically it unlocks something within you. Each challenge or karmic, you know, person or situation, it takes us to the next level within ourselves, right? Say I'm trying to learn self-love and master self-love. If everything is smooth, but I still have, say, wounds from childhood around my self-worth, that's going to make it, I may not even know they're there, right? They, more often than not, they're unconscious. Sometimes knocks, like say I meet a karmic partner who, I don't know, disrespects me or puts me down. It will trigger to the surface those emotions that I had buried. And that's what I'm getting, is there could have been certain challenges or tribulations that were designed to really help you heal. Okay, we have the Empress tree. Catalyst for change, clarity, freedom, unbinding. And I'm just hearing master plan. It's like now you see the big picture of why things unfolded the way they did and where you're going. And with the Empress tree, it's like the soil is fertile, is what I heard. There's something about, and when I say soil, I mean your consciousness. Your consciousness has reached a point where this can bloom, where you can come into this energy, or you're ready to receive as well. I feel for many of you, there's a lot of abundance linked to this success. We have Lyran, Stargate, personal power, healing entanglements, throat opening. So some of you may have had blocks around the throat chakra, or spirit was encouraging you to reclaim your power, to become empowered or more empowered, I want to say, because I do think for many of you, your throat chakra is linked to what you do in the physical world. Speaking, writing, it could be delivering, working with others, on a communication-based venture. I'm just getting that. But it's like, especially sitting above the Two of Cups, I'm hearing this war was really like with people, right? Where there was a sense there could have been really difficult family relationships, karmic. This could be like karmic lovers or connections or friends, just a lot of karmic connections. But it's like you've reached this level of empowerment now where you're ready for your mission. You guys are definitely star seeds. We have Lyra, and we also have Arcturian energy with Arcturian light codes. Evolutionary downloads, recalling power, future thinking. And it's like you're taking time to fully release and clear up the past, because there's going to be a very, very clear downloads. I keep seeing orbs of light for this group. So you may see orbs, or you may be able to see spirits, especially star beings around you. But you're almost going to receive a download or downloads for what your future, for what this either business is, project is, what you're going to be doing moving forward. Because I feel like you're going to be with future thinking, you're going to be in a very progressive energy after this period of rest. There's going to be a lot of action taken. But again, it's action that you love. It's inspired. You need to kind of rebuild your energy right now to be prepared for this. And it's like spirit is helping you set the foundation. And then we have Thoth, light codes, light initiation, great teacher awakening, divine magic. So Thoth rules communication, right? Writing and speaking. Some of you are meant to be teachers, or you're teaching others what you've overcome with the Six of Wands, what you've triumphed over. That's going to be the foundation of what you're teaching and sharing others. And it's almost like these challenges or some of these experiences you went through were necessary to bring you to this energy, or to bring you into this energy and initiate you. But I keep hearing right now, surrender into grace, surrender to the divine, be in this energy. Some of you have a connection to ancient Egypt. Again, for this group, you're really old souls. I just heard mastery, and you may have taken an incarnation that was quite very challenging, I want to say, but it was designed to put you through your paces. Number one, to trigger huge amounts of growth, but it's like you had to go through certain things so you would have the wisdom to teach it. I keep getting that. Or you would know, what's the saying, like having the lay of the land, like knowing the landscape so you could guide others through it so they can traverse it. For some of you, you take people into this awakened state. But for others of you, there's some sort of very specific download you get for either like a book, a project you're going to work on. For many of you, it's a business as well, a workshop, a course. There's something that you are downloading from the divine, specifically maybe from star beings as well, that you then put into motion in the physical world. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hi, group 3. So for this group, as soon as I lay your cards down, I heard This Girl Is on Fire by Alicia Keys. Now, this message can be for you irrespective of gender, but I'm hearing there was some sort of ending or something that happened in the past that was the making of you. With the Three of Swords and the Justice, it lit a fire inside of you. And again, it doesn't have to be specifically or just in terms of a connection, but it was something that was painful or difficult at a heart level, at an emotional level. But it's, I don't know, it lit you up. It stoked a fire inside of you. It makes me think of, you know, when you go through a difficult breakup, but then it's like you come out of it just glowing, shining, right? Because it's like you choose yourself. That's what I'm getting. There's something that has happened here that's really, that energetically took you to the next level. And that's, I just feel like you're in this energy of shining, right? With King of Wands as well, I am getting strong fire energy. So some of you could literally be a fire sign. We also have strong air because we have Libra and we have Aquarius. So those signs could be significant. But I'm getting there's something about you right now that's really standing out and you're really shining. You do have, there is this sense of the Midas touch, or just you're very alluring as well, like very magnetic. You may notice a lot of people are attracted to you, or there's something about the energy you're putting out right now. Like I'm getting this regal energy. And with wisdom and the divine feminine, it's, you know, yes, it's the divine feminine, but I'm getting almost like it doesn't have to be a dark feminine as such energy, but with dark feminine energy, you know how there's like that, what would I say? Like a primal energy. That's what I'm getting. Like I'm thinking like Black Panther, or just this really, I don't know, there's something about your energy right now that is so attractive, so appealing to others, to, with Ten of Pentacles, to money, to opportunities. With King of Wands, you could really be standing out. King of Wands and the Star. Some of you are really meant to be seen, right? And that you could have had a situation that was designed to prepare you or stoke the fire for who you were going to become and what you were going to do in the world. And I feel like right now, it's like you're reaching that pinnacle, or you're reaching, like energetically, they're showing me part of this magnetism is because your vibration has risen so high. It's like you're shining and radiating such divine light that it just, I don't know how to explain it. It's like people almost like a magnet just feel like they're drawn to you, or you may notice more people are kind of looking at you, noticing and appreciating your energy. There's just something about the way you're shining right now. I also feel for this group, you may be highly creative and a visionary with that King of Wands. You could be self-employed, or you may be guided toward self-employment or bringing something into form. And I feel like you're someone as well that's able to just attract opportunity, help, resources, whatever you need to be successful, I feel like you're able to bring it, you know, into your life, or you're able to create the circumstances that enable you to be successful, to be abundant. I feel as well you may have had situations that were necessary to help you release a fear of, I just heard fear of judgment, but also a fear of being seen. If there was any doubt, like self-doubt or limitations that you were holding internally, I feel as though you could have attracted circumstances that led you to become far more confident. And when you think of Girl on Fire, that's exactly the energy of that song. It's like you're so lit up. Your level of confidence is insane. And I feel like it's in a good way, but I feel like it's at a level now where it can attract so much in, right? And the most successful entrepreneurs or even creatives, they have immense confidence in their abilities. And I feel like for some of you, you may have a really big mission, or there's something beautiful you're creating in the physical world, and you needed that level of confidence, right? Unshakable, in order to bring this into form. I also feel, I keep coming back to this Aquarian energy. For some of you as well, part of what's happened is you really embrace, like if there were aspects of you that you were criticized for, or even for some of you rejected for, it's like you've turned it and now it's working in your favor. That's what I'm getting. So for example, if you have a physical feature that's considered, I'm hearing like unusual beauty, right? Where it's unconventional, or you know, you could have had someone, for example, that criticized that about you. It's like it's working in your favor, or that's the most attractive thing about you. I shouldn't say the most attractive, that's your soul, but it's one of the most attractive features you have. It's something about taking an attribute that could have been seen as negative, or you may have been told was a negative, and now it's like it's what brings you this level of success and recognition. Well of dreams, creation, visions, messages, dissolve the veil, bliss, dreams. And with that star energy, I may not be talking about a physical attribute. For some of you, you had a creative vision or dream, an idea that people may have, I'm getting like naysayers, like, no, that won't work, or why would you do that? That type of energy. You had a creative vision or business idea or dream that or even a talent that was unconventional, that people are like, because I'm thinking of like someone that, you know, can sew pillows, and people are like, well, how are you going to make money from sewing pillows? Like that's not, you know, it's not the most normal perhaps business idea or plan. And then it becomes an empire. That's what I'm getting. And again, not literally, that was just an example. Tree of life, circles of life, clear energies, channel. Yeah, but I feel like for this group as well, you're very, I wanted to say kind of psychic. People may not realize just how tapped in you are, because I feel like some of the ideas you've had in the past, or the ways of thinking, being, and doing that you were operating from, you're very progressive. You were actually tapped into spirit, but to them it seemed weird or unconventional. And it's like now there could be an element of timing where people now look back at you and recognize, oh, they were on the money the whole time. I just couldn't see that far ahead, or I couldn't see their big picture plan, but now I understand why they had certain attributes. You could have been criticized a lot growing up in school, even in certain connections or relationships. You may have had people that didn't really understand you, or felt like the way you were doing things was, I just heard negative, but I wanted to say unusual. And you also have 10-10. Yeah, it's like a cycle of being misunderstood or not fully seen is coming to a close. Whale and Orca elders, share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. But there's something very original about your idea or a talent you have, or even for some of you, your appearance. You're very, you could be very striking, where you have a feature or features that really stand out. And it's like making your individuality work for you. And it's like now people are seeing, oh, like that's what you were doing, or that's what you were creating, or that's why you operate that way. That's why you act the way you do and move through the world in that manner. And it's like now they're understanding perhaps your perspective or where it was leading where that creative vision was guiding you to. You also have star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. Again, you're activated, but you activate others, because I get this really intense fire energy. And when I think of fire, or the element of fire, it makes me think of, I'm getting like a live wire where you can kind of spark things to life, or when people are around you, they feel activated, they feel seen, they feel lit up. And I feel like you may be very motivating as well, or inspiring, where people that come into contact with you or who are near and in your energy field, all of a sudden they feel inspired. They feel like they can do anything. And in that song, This Girl Is on Fire, isn't the lyric, she's walking on fire? It's like for some of you, what you're bringing in, this vision, is very unusual, or some might even say it's impossible. Like there could have been people that kind of scoffed at this, or they didn't really understand how you could do this. And it's like you're doing something. It's like you're walking on fire, right? Where you're able to do something that people once deemed impossible. But with the King of Wands, yes, you're a visionary, but you're also psychic. And that's part of what has helped you in this journey. But you're also really expansive. Like I feel as a soul, for you, like you may be someone that doesn't allow no or impossible to stop you. You'll keep moving. Like I'm getting a really powerful energy. Yeah, like a force of nature. When people are in your energy field or around you, it's like you light up the whole room. Even if people can't see you, you may notice that you kind of creep up behind, not literally creep up behind them, but walk behind someone and they turn around. They can feel your energy and that heat before you even get past them or near them. That's what I'm getting for you. And there's something about, part of what makes you stand out as well though is this light and this energy field. You have expansion, galactivations, initiation, ancient Egypt. I think you've been through many expansions in your energy field and many initiations. Your energy is just really, really powerful and potent. You also may carry certain light codes that are activating for others. With the star, I am getting, for some of you, you are star seeds as well, and that's what makes your energy so potent. But I'm hearing as well, anything you do or create, the real blessing is actually the energy that you've infused into it. Because of your frequency, because of the energy and light you carry, it's kind of liberating, or it transforms anyone that comes into contact with it. You may be walking, through the supermarket, or, just going about your day, and you may be triggering energetic shifts or awakenings in people around you. You have alchemy of love, peace offering, compassion, Venus energy. That's so funny. When I think of Venus energy, again, I'm getting that beautiful creative. You're definitely a visionary or a creative, or there's a very clear vision or talent that you're here to bring to the world. You do have this beautiful, and again, we have wisdom and the divine feminine with Venus energy. So Taurus or Libra could be very prominent in your chart as well. But I'm just getting this sense of, how do I say it? Because of this fire, you may be seen at times as intense, and I do think there may be that part of you, but you also have this beautiful, gentle love. It comes from love, that intensity. It's like, for example, the goddess Kali. There's a power, there's intensity. It can tear away falsity, illusion. It can destroy fear, essentially, but it's still coming from love. And that's what I'm getting. It's like you have a huge heart, but this also, you may get more like love offers, or people that really love you, or even in a platonic sense. You may just find people love your work, people love your energy, people are complimenting you. You may have people that want to be with you because of this energy you're radiating. Yeah, sacred inner space, sacral chakra, tenderness, sensuality. Remember I was saying at the beginning, I was getting this really like primal, raw, passionate energy. There's a fire there, but yeah, really potent. Your sacral chakra is very potent, and that's where you create from, and that's part of the process. But I feel like that magnetism is what helps you draw in people, that's part of what helps, I want to say, transform them or activate them. I just feel like you're very attractive. Irrespective of gender, there's something about you that could be very alluring, or there may be a lot of people attracted to you right now, because I just get this sense of, but it's for this purpose, or with the star as well. Like there's just so much light that radiates from you. And look, you have Venusian Galactic Council. Star being guides, answer the call, time to shine. So you have Venus energy with Venusian Galactic Council. This group, you're definitely a Venusian soul. Yeah, with time to shine, again, sitting on the Ten of Pentacles. There's a sense here of this magnetism or this light around you is helping you come into this successful era. It's helping you attract in the right opportunities, financial support, abundance. You're going to feel very blessed with all of the blessings that are pouring in for you. And I'm hearing, but you've learned how to nurture. When we talk about fire, sometimes I think of source consciousness as a divine flame, right? That flame of consciousness within us. It's like you've been fanning the flames. It's making me think of like a Rumi poem where you're fanning the flames, that energy of being fully alive. Now I'm hearing that Sia song, Alive. It's just, there's an intensity to it, but it's because you're so present and your energy is so awakened and activated. But it has this effect on everyone you meet. It's almost like you light a fire inside of them. For some of you, it may be a romantic fire. For others of you, it depends on the person. Some people could interpret this as romance, a romantic feel, but for others, it's like you're lighting a fire inside of them for them to kind of live their lives fully, or for them to be creative and expressive as well. And I just saw 1515, which breaks down to a 6. But again, for many of you, you're very talented in regards to creativity and your own visions and ideas. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hi, Group 4. So for this group, the first message I heard was coming out of overthinking and taking action. So for some of you, you're definitely being nudged toward taking action on something, or I just heard bringing your heart to the world, right? Like where there's a sense of, and with love and wisdom here as well, it could be sharing more of that wisdom, right? Or sharing, for some of you, sharing your spiritual gifts, bringing this more so into the physical world or into expression. And look at this higher self here as well. For some of you may have stepped into more of your divinity, or there are certain lessons and tribulations that you've been through, and it's like now you have that wisdom, you have that knowledge, that grace, and it's time to take action. Some of you could be having or struggling with, I should say, with Five of Swords, like a fear of failure or fear of putting yourself out there, but I'm getting like it's time, or the divine, your guides are really nudging you to take action. And not to allow fear to hold you back. I feel for this group, though, you are very sensitive souls. Like you may resonate with being an empath, highly sensitive person, very gentle. So there could be, yeah, you guys are definitely earth angels. There could be a little apprehension about, I'm seeing someone like trying to start social media platforms, right? But there's some hesitation or fear, and it doesn't have to be that specifically, but there's hesitation and fear of, oh, but what about people's reactions? Or what about negative comments? Or what if people don't like what I'm doing or what I'm sharing? I just keep getting this, there's a level of fear here. Fear and self-doubt. And it's like the divine, your guides are really nudging you to go for it, to take action, to not hold yourself back, to not be afraid. And with Nine of Swords, you may have a tendency to overthink or try to think your way out of things. And that's why Spirit is saying, no, like just take action. Yes, you need to consider your options. I'm not saying don't think at all, but there's a need to not get lost in the mind and actually take physical steps and take action in the right direction. Because with Nine of Swords and Knight of Swords, it's like once you come out of the mind and once you really start moving forward energetically, spiritually, and in terms of physical action and steps, things are really going to start to unfold, or things are really going to start to pick up pace with this Knight of Swords. And it comes from just a single idea with this Page of Wands. And I feel for many of you, you may already know you have, like, for example, this could be a business idea, or this could be a spiritual gift that you know that you have, but there's hesitation or doubt or fear around enacting it or around sharing it with others. Yeah, with love, wisdom, can you see how she's got this offering of light? And with the Knight of Cups, I was getting your offering to the collective. But Spirit's saying, how can anyone appreciate it and know about it if you don't bring it into the world? So some of you may be sitting on a talent or an idea or a gift that's really beautiful, that will have a beautiful effect not only in your life but in the lives of others. And it's really like Spirit is trying to gently coax you forward. Yeah, I'm hearing like a golden idea with Divine Feminine. Receive your birthright, unconditional love. I feel like you operate from a space of unconditional love, and obviously in a world like this, that may be difficult because the energies are quite harsh. But there's a sense here of trusting the process, trusting your timing. And with Divine Feminine, it's like now may be time, right? Because I feel for some of you, without sitting above the Nine of Swords, you've already received the idea for a lot of you with this Page of Wands. You already have an idea of where you want to go, what that looks like, and how you want to move forward. But it's like there's almost this energy here of now take the step, right? With the Knight of Swords. Now take it one step forward, or take a, like a leap of faith. Be willing to have that leap of faith, or be willing to maybe start to put I just read divine abilities here, to put that talent out there, or that skill or that gift with Earth Angel. Kindness, sensitivity is strength, higher perspective, divine abilities. Again, for this group, you're highly, highly sensitive, and you're definitely an Earth Angel. But I keep hearing, I just heard you are ready, even if it feels as though it's scary or difficult. I feel like the divine is supporting you in this process, or is helping you move ahead. For some of you, you could be grappling with that Nine of Swords, fears around your abilities, because I feel for some of you, this may be like a spiritual gift that you have, or I do feel for many of you, it's linked to healing or spirituality, but you could be grappling with self-doubt about that ability. Like maybe it's not good enough, or maybe I can't do this, or that type of energy. And it's like the divine is trying to bolster your confidence, or leave you feeling more confident in terms of what you're doing and what you're creating. Yet I keep hearing, don't second guess yourself. And now I'm not saying, oh, you can't have any doubt. Doubt is a natural part of that process. Obviously, we all can have doubt, especially when it's something new, or you're putting yourself out there to a level you haven't previously. But Spirit is saying, don't allow that to hold you back. Have inner earth. You'll survive this, new solutions and beginnings. Yeah, it's like I just heard feel the fear and do it anyway. Because I feel like it's going to create a big shift for you. And it's like the more you take action on this, or the more you share or express this ability, the more your confidence is going to grow in it. It's like sometimes there's a period of time where we may have to learn or master a skill, on our own behind closed doors. And then there's a time where it's time to take that leap or take action. And I just feel in general, it's like now you're ready to really move ahead, or you're ready to take those steps. You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. Yeah, with face your true north, with that Page of Wands, it's like, this is part of your destiny. And for many of you, I do feel like you're healers, or especially spiritual healing, but healing in general. But there just seems to be, there could be a fear as well of other people's reactions, or you know, see, it could be something that's seen as taboo or unconventional, and that may be adding a level of fear. For some of you, you may have not fully come out of the spiritual closet, or people may not be aware of you even having this talent or gift. Or this, with Page of Wands, it could be a business idea as well, but it's like Spirit is saying, yep, like now is time, you're ready. And it's like, I just keep hearing your offering is important to the world or to the collective. There's something that you have to share that helps perhaps liberate or awaken others as well. Because I keep getting with the True North here, you may even have a fear of standing out or a fear of being seen, and that's having an effect here. But essentially, Spirit is wanting you to feel these fears, sit with them, meditate, ask your guides to help support you in clearing them, and then take action. I don't think, you don't need all fear to be gone to still take action or to still take steps forward. But there's a need here to kind of allow yourself to be seen is what I'm hearing, but being seen at a soul level. This is being seen at the core of who you are, because you also have Sword of Truth, freedom, warrior of light. Stop holding yourself back. With warrior of light, and there could also be a fear of speaking up with this sword energy, right? Expressing yourself. And that may be, you may be kind of grappling with these fears at the point of this reading when you listen to it, and Spirit is kind of helping, especially with Lapis Lazuli. Your throat chakra may be going through an upgrade, or there could be a healing around the throat chakra. And we stop holding yourself back. Yeah, it's like no longer playing small and not being afraid to showcase all of who you are, even if it's seen as unconventional or different to others. With heart opening, there could be an awakening around the heart chakra as well. Heightened sensitivity, unifying, high on love. And it's funny, don't you have sensitivity here? Yeah, kindness. Sensitivity is strength. So yeah, it's learning how to work with your sensitivity, because it's very difficult to be empathic and a great healer if you are not a sensitive soul, right? It's very difficult to be a channel or to, you know, even psychic abilities. Often psychic abilities come with great sensitivity, but it's like it may have been working against you, or this sensitivity could have left you or led you to almost retreat or pull your energy back, to almost play small. It's like you're almost coming out of hiding for some of you, or you're going from backstage to front and center. And that's the shift. And it's how do I keep my heart open and manage my sensitivities while still being out in the world, while still, you know, being on social media, having platforms, or having a business, or working and dealing with others. And that's what I feel like you're learning. You may really be asked to have a solid self-care practice, meditation routine, you know, really protecting and cleansing your energy field so that you feel more comfortable in this process. Some of you can read the Akashic records or download information for others. We have clearing old stories, releasing past lives, freedom. Yeah, it's like you have freedom here as well. Number one, I think you're setting yourself free from fear, but I also feel you're here, or some of your abilities involve freeing others from limiting beliefs, narratives about themselves. You may be delivering messages from the Akashic records, or you may be delivering certain truths that help people help inspire others as well to kind of follow that freedom or move in a new direction. There could be something really powerful as well, because I'm seeing these almost like a scribe. There could be information that you're downloading or channeling or that you're writing that's really healing for others as well. But with releasing past lives, you could have some of these fears, I feel, may actually be stemming from a past life. For example, like a fear of persecution for sharing your spiritual truth or your spiritual gifts. And it's like you're working through that energy now. And with Akashic records, again, some of you can read the Akashic records, or you have a very specific spiritual gift or ability, or you can, you know, you're a psychic medium, you can channel different beings. I just feel like you have very pronounced spiritual gifts, and you've been a healer in many, many lifetimes. And I do feel you've incarnated to help bring this information or energy to others. You also have halls of learning, spirit guides, confirmation, great lessons. Your guides are really speaking to you right now. And I just heard you're ready. Yeah, like you've mastered, you've learned certain things. Maybe this ability is well, you know, perhaps even if it hasn't fully come out yet in the world, perhaps you've really worked at this, or you've learned a lot about this skill. You know, whether it's taking courses, reading about it, developing it on your own behind the scenes. But it's like, I'm hearing that learning phase is over. It's like you're ready for this. But you may not, like emotionally, you may not fully feel ready, or there could still be fears that are making it difficult for you to move ahead with this. Or there's fears that make you have certain doubts or reservations around putting it out there, or sharing, you know, sharing your gifts, sharing your truth. And it's like Spirit is saying, no, like now's the time. And I keep hearing this energy of not holding yourself back and clearing that throat chakra, so you're free to speak up, you're free to share it, you're free to put yourself out there. And again, you may want to do some meditation or do some work with your guides where you're releasing some of these fears, but there may still be a little bit of fear and doubt when you first take certain steps as well. And Spirit is saying, just be patient with yourself and keep moving forward step by step. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day.